join Candice Bass-Robinson at Bass Racing this morning to take us through her runners for Hollywood Bets Kenilworth on Saturday. It's going to be a lovely race meeting. Candice, you have a number of runners. We'll start off with the three in the first race, Diamond Rock, Right Royal Mo, and then you have a Vercingetorix first timer colt. What are you expecting from these horses?
The Vercingetorix first timer will definitely need the run. He's taken a bit of time to come to hand and basically just ready to start out now, and we'll be looking for a lot further, so I'm not expecting much from him. Diamond Rock was due to run a little while ago over 1400 and the race got cancelled, so we're now back over 12 again. I think he's pretty I think he'll be effective enough over 12. You saw most of my horses running on yesterday. They all needed their run, so I think it's pretty much going to be the same for this lot that are running on Saturday. So ability wise, he's certainly got a chance here, but obviously they're all a bit short of work. And then Right Royal Mo having a prep run for the sales race, which was also cancelled and hopefully is now been moved to the end of the season, so we'll probably also need it.
Race 2, Red Wing, you've got Morne Vanau aboard, a bit green on debut. Will he still need the run, or has he come on from that experience?
Very green first time out, Vicky. He is a very green type of horse. It took a long time to get him broken in. So I think he's the kind of horse that'll probably need a few runs before he's properly ready.
Race 3, Charlie Crocker. He's going through his form. He's quite incredible, very consistent. Same type of run expected from him?
Yeah, he's a very consistent little horse. He first run back last time out after a break. It was a nice run from him. He ran on very nicely. Obviously a much smaller field than what it was last time. If he doesn't need it, then he certainly will be competitive.
Race 4, the three runners. First up, Resonate. He's coming off a bit of a rest. I know that he's not an easy horse, but Morne seems like he'll get on well with him.
Yeah, he's fine, because he went to the farm for a break and he's come back, and subsequently also both races along the way have been cancelled. So he hasn't had a run since January or February or something like that. So I definitely think he will need his run with top weight coming back. Mr. Cobbs, 1200 in the soft going. Not an easy task for him either. I think he's a 1,000-meter horse. It's his best trip anyway, so might find it a little bit on the far side over the 12 in the soft. And Barcelona, nicely weighted here. Didn't run that long ago, so possibly a money chance for him, I would think, out of my three.
Race 5, Distant Winter, is a scratching. Then you have the two fillies in the Perfect Promise over the 1,200. October Morn, she looks to be a really nice sort. And then Unconquerable Lady with Keenan up, only been Keegan, the 1,000 metres Unconquerable Lady.
Yeah, she ran ages ago. Durbanville was her last start that she had. So, also stepping up to feature race company from winning a maiden. So it might be a little bit tough for her. She's been working quite nicely. Prior to all the rain, she was doing quite nicely, and hard to assess her chances here with those factors. October Morn, very nice filly, Vicky. I think she's got a very bright future ahead of her. Same story with her. If she doesn't need it, Philippi obviously seem to have an advantage over us at the moment, track wise and results wise. So Justin's filly may be hard to beat, but she certainly won't be too far off them. She's quite a tall, light filly, so she doesn't take a huge amount, so she might just get away with it more than others.
In the race 7 is the World Sports Betting Stormspray Stakes over the 1,800 metres. The three fillies in a gold poker game, who's a really nice sort. Do Angels Cry, who's it's a lovely opportunity or race for some black type, and then Who Do You Love with Garethon, who be it widely drawn. She's actually got some fillies held on her weights.
I think I'm in trouble over this trip with these horses. Tough to ask them to go this sort of trip. Vicky, I can't really tell you a lot about them. I think out of the three going over this trip, Gold Poker Game I think would be my best runner, and probably drawn the best out of the three too. So, very difficult to assess their chances, over this sort of distance. Do Angels Cry, probably more effective over slightly shorter, and Who Do You Love, first time she's going over this sort of trip, could be a little bit on the far side, but a nice run from her last time, but tricky for me to make a call over this distance with these fillies.
You have in race 9 the World Sports Betting Spinner winner class 4. You're flying first. She looks to be well suited to the 1,200.
Yeah, I think that's probably a best trip. We've been in a few of the trips now. She's never far off them. She's there and thereabouts. Big field, very open race. Again, I'm saying sound like a stuck record. Same story with all of them. She could have a money chance at best.
Race 10, over the 1100 metres. We'll start off with Tchaikovsky, number 14, drawn 14. He won a good race last time. Can he follow up with another nice run?
Yeah, he's a consistent little horse, Vicky. I think he might enjoy the soft going. He doesn't like it too firm. Yeah, out of my lot, I think probably the best runner out of the lot. The other lot all coming back from rests and will definitely all need their runs back, I think, especially they've been, a couple of them going to be on the farm. Dragonfly's had a wind up, so they're all coming back from quite lengthy layoffs. So I'm not expecting a lot from them. Tchaikovsky, it's quite also another big open field, but maybe a money chance.
Candice, thank you very much and all the best.
Thank you.
Candice just mentioning that work is still limited going into Saturday, so be a bit cautious, but lovely sorts, so keep an eye on them.